Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Back to jump on a vinyl tag that was actually put up by Daryl D. He put this up about a week or two ago, something like that. And it was the rap and hip hop vinyl tag. Um, Definitely enjoyed his answers in the video. I mean, he has an awesome hip hop collection, and yeah, just want to kind of jump on board, especially considering rap and hip hop, especially old school, is not talked about as much in the VC. Kind of pops up a little bit here and there, but not that much overall. And so I definitely want to kind of jump on board, kind of like with 80s R&B. It's just one of those genres that just does not seem to pop up as frequently. But yeah, there's a number of these I don't have answers to, but I'm going to jump on board and answer the ones that I do. So the first one is your first purchase. So first record I ever heard, of course, was Rapper's Delight, followed very very quickly by Africa Bambaata's Planet Rock. But I think the first one I actually purchased with my own money was this one right here, which is UTFO. Fantastic album from back in '85. I still listen to this quite a bit. Still back in kind of the glory days in my mind of hip hop. Back when it was still about the break dancing. It was still okay to kind of be fun, kind of be silly, kind of those straightforward beats and things of that nature. Just love this album. And so, it's stuff like Leader of the Pack, the real Rocks or Roxanne, the real Roxanne, Lisa Lips, Beats and Rhymes, Calling Her a Crab. Just so much stuff that I listened to way back in the day. So love that album. Number two, it's asking for a blue-eyed hip hop star. In other words, someone who's like Caucasian. And first one that came to mind for me there would be Third Base, and this is a Cactus album. This came out in '92, I believe. Oh no, '89. Sorry, I'm going way past. But yeah, another one that was really big for me back in high school. The song "Gas Face" was huge. Matter of fact, I still have the single that I had back in high school. But yeah, that's Third Base. My boys there, great stuff from back in the day. A 10-inch album. Don't have any 10-inch albums really in my collection, period. I think I have one, which is Metallica's Live at Grimey's. Other than that, I don't have any 10-inch albums at all. Number four, favorite female artist or favorite female MC. Probably going to have to go with uh, the one and only Roxanne Shantae's. Probably have to go with there. Again, one of the first, absolute first females of hip hop, number one. But yeah, she was the real deal. Still love her stuff so much. If I had to go with a close second, I mean, of course, I do love people like Lady of Rage and MC Light, legendary and stuff like that. But probably Missy Elliott, I would say. Um, I just think I think with her, the thing that I always liked, especially during the time frame when she was kind of big and on top, I just pulled it out since I'm kind of sitting right here, was that she kept a lot of creativity in hip hop between just the way that she rhymed, the way she would put together her videos and all of that. She was still like truly being artistic with the whole thing. And even if I didn't like her songs as much, I just always really appreciated that about her. But anyway, moving right along. So we're going with the real Roxanne on that one. Number five, the last record I purchased. I think that would be this one right here, I believe. Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Another great album. This from 1992, right? Yeah, 1992. Mecca and the Soul Brothers. Awesome album. And of course, it has the song on here, They Reminisce Over You, which I think is just it's one of those songs where if an alien comes down and asks you, what is this thing they call hip hop? That's one of the songs you must put on the mixtape that you give to them to help them understand what hip hop is really about. Just a fantastic album. Matter of fact, I'm going to spin that as soon as this video is over. Um, what's next here? An album that you bought, got rid of, and bought again. As you guys know, I kind of keep everything, so there's really not many, but the only one I could think of was this one here, which is the Boogie Boys, City Life. And this is their release from '85. Of course, it had the awesome track of Fly Girl on here. Still love that one so much to this day. But yeah, I had a copy of this and I got rid of it just because it wasn't in good enough condition for my collection. And then I ended up finding a very nice copy and shrink to replace it. So that's one I got rid of and got back again. Number 7, most valuable. Hadn't paid much attention to that really, so I kind of looked in Discogs before I turned on the camera here, and I would think this is probably the most valuable hip hop album in my collection. Kind of depends. But this is Cypress Hill. This is their release from 1993, and of course, this is the one that had "Insane in the Membrane" and stuff like that on there. Very nice OG pressing. The median on this was around 106. There was one freaky one that sold for about 434, but a near mint VG plus one just sold I think maybe a month or so ago for about 180. So I would assume this is kind of falling somewhere around that that range. And that was another great one that I got for I think $20 back when I picked that up. Um, let's see what's next. Most valuable. Number 8, lots of humor. Have a few of those, especially in the old school one. Almost went with my boys. Actually, I'm going to change my pick last minute. I was going to go with, and I'll show it just because it's awesome to show. Um, where's it at? I was going to go with Biz Markie because, of course, you guys know he always had a very kind of comedian side to him. But the more I think about it, I'm going to go with this one here, which is Sir Mix-a-Lot. This is Swass. Um, I mean, this is kind of one of his more old school albums from 1988. Maybe those that weren't really into it, maybe don't know this one as well, with songs like My Posse's on Broadway and stuff like that. Everyone knows Baby Got Back, which he did later after this. But he was still kind of on that same, not so serious, just having fun, having a good time roll. And with songs on here like Buttermilk Biscuits and um, I don't know, just the square dance rap. I mean, just all kind of weird stuff on here. So he definitely kind of kept it playful and funny and didn't mind, putting a smile on your face. Then he also had great tracks on here too, like the song Iron Man, which is kind of a rap that he did over or the course of the rap was like the riff to Black Sabbath's Iron Man. And I think it was Metal Church that did that with him. So pretty cool. Check it out if you guys aren't familiar with it. But matter of fact, here's the 12-inch single of that I said he did with Metal Church. So that's the one for humor. Most spent on an LP, on a hip hop LP, which I haven't really spent a lot of money because most of my hip hop stuff I got early on in my collecting, long before things really kind of shot up in price. But I think when I kind of thought back on it, this might be the one that I spent the most on. And I got this quite a while ago. But this is Poor Righteous Teachers. This is their release from 1990, Holy Intellect. Has the awesome track. Why am I going totally brain dead? Oh, Rock This Funky Joint, which is another one that you have to put on that cassette, that mixtape that you give to the alien. But it was a sealed copy of this. I think I got for like $40 back when I initially got it. So that's probably as much as I have spent on on a um, on a hip hop LP. So I said a lot of the stuff that I got. I mean, I have it. Well, I was kind of looking things up on that Cypress Hill. A number of things that have really, really shot up in value. But like I said, fortunately, I got it long before things got really expensive. Autographed album number 10. I don't really have any autographed hip hop albums. Also, don't have multiple copies of an album. This is actually going to answer question 10 and question 15 because it's asking for multiple copies of an album and an album that has two different covers. That was those two questions, and this one kind of answers both of those. Where I have Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die, which was an awesome piece of VCLT from Chance. You guys know him of Concert Buddy. Hooked me up with that. And then I also have this version of Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. So those would be two with different covers, but two copies of the same album. Question number 12, a 7-inch rap album. How about a little Run DMC? This is You Be Illin'. Kind of cool too. It's a nice little white label promo. But yes, we'll do a little Run DMC for that. And favorite indie label album. I don't know if it's a favorite, but it's one of the ones I saw in here that I thought fits the indie label. Where does it go? Right here. B Fats. This is Music Manifesto. This was on the Orpheus record label, who kind of mainly did, rap and R&B back at the time. This came out in 1989. The biggest thing I always remember about this is when Yo MTV Raps kind of first came out. One of the big videos they used to play all the time was off of this, which was the song Music Maestro. And so every time I hear that song, I just see that video and I'm just right back in front of that big TV sitting on the floor watching MTV Raps after school. So that's going to be my indie label. And the next one was Artist from a Different Country. Didn't really have anything for that. And yeah, the two different covers already showed that with the biggie. So there you go, VC. That's my response to the rap/hip hop, I can't want to say thread, tag. So as always, let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.